Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. It is September 1st, so that means it is time for Scraptember and Christie's 30 Days of Sketches. So it is a combo series this year, and there is a sketch every day and a prompt every day. Today's sketch is this one with this triangle. I'm imagining this is supposed to kind of be like a Christmas thing because there's an ornament, and you could probably call that a Christmas tree right there. So for stitching, I brought out my little cheapy brother sewing machine. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so this layout comes together really quickly, and that is because I did not record myself when I was doing my stitching. So if you look super close to the stitching, you can tell that the tension is not right in my machine. I messed with that sucker for over an hour trying to get the tension right, you know, figuring it out, adjusting the tension, testing it, adjusting, testing, adjusting, testing. Finally, I just said, I've enough. It's a cheap sewing machine. It was 40 bucks. Probably not worth the 40 bucks that, probably not. I had a really good sewing machine for a lot of years, but it just gave up. Like, it would have cost more to repair it than buy a new one. So I was like, I'll just buy myself a new sewing machine, put it off. Wanted a sewing machine, bought the sewing machine. Shouldn't have bought the sewing machine. Actually, I think I got it as a gift. I asked for it as a gift. And I was like, no, just need a cheap little sewing machine for paper. Yeah, spend a little bit more money. Don't buy such a cheap little sewing machine. So there is my rant for the day. Now, like I said, this layout came together pretty quickly, and that is because I have a pile of scraps sitting on top of my Glitter Glaze cart that I've not put away because I still don't know where the heck my scraps have moved to in this room. And that probably makes it sound like the room is an utter travesty, and I promise you it's not. It's just not organized yet. So, putting that off. Fun fact, that fun foam has arrived at my house. My dealer has set me up oh so good. So I knew I had to make sure I used some foam. So I popped up the photo a little bit. I was going to put tulle behind it because that's one of the things I'd like to do, but I thought it would be competing with that stitching, which the stitching is not great, so maybe the tulle should have went on the page so it could have competed and the tulle could have won. It would have beat that stitching's rear end. That's where we are. I went ahead and grabbed some flowers because, you always decorate with flowers when you're talking about tilapia and shrimp bisque, right? Like that's what you think about and decorate with. At least what I do. I honestly, this is not something I would do themey for. Maybe if I had some like cooking themey stuff, and I think I do actually. But it's not really, I didn't want to go themey. I just wanted to do these pretty colors because I thought it looked good. So that's what I decided to do. I grabbed my little florally bits and placed them around the layout, kind of where they are in the sketch. Now the sketch does call for 3 photos, and shocker, I'm using 1. That's all I have. I only took 1 photo. I took 1 photo of the shrimp bisque and the tilapia we made this day, and that's all there is to it. Now I decided to pull out that flower a little bit and show that cut edge, not because I was going to permanently show the cut edge, but I knew I was going to use something to cover it up. So I pulled off a brad from one of my brad sheets, and then I pulled off the brad tines and popped up the metallic brad with some foam squares. And then I am also going to place a metallic brad, not bread. A little bit hungry. I'm watching a food layout and waiting for food, and I'm just a little bit hungry, so bread is on the mind. Plus I haven't eaten bread in a long time, but that's besides the point. The brad tine went through the paper, so of course the washi tape had to go on as well. And I just decided to use this arrow one, and then I was like, oh, I have these Vicky Bouton puffy stickers still in my stash because I haven't used them all up. So then now is the time, especially since my background is black. And these puffy stickers have black outlines. I was like, yep, now's the time to do this. So I go ahead and sprinkle those around the page. Side note about the bread. So I don't know if has anyone gone on a keto diet or like a low carb diet or anything like that. So I just decided to, like, I cut out a lot of carbs. I eat a lot of meat and a lot of vegetables now. But when I do eat bread, I get sick, like sick at my stomach type thing. And I don't know, like, why that is, but has that happened to you guys? Just random. Like I said, random. If you're like, Sandy, I don't want to talk about what you eat, then just be like, Sandy, shut up and just scrapbook. So there we are. I made my title say a bit of yum. And then while I was putting away the puffy sticker, I saw this little green thing that said love. I decided ultimately to put it up here at the top. That way I could have like a bigger embellishment and the two little puffy things. Even though that's not a circular one like the other brads, I feel like it's fine. And then I'm just going to add a couple lines of journaling about how we enjoyed tilapia and shrimp bisque. It was so delicious, and love the nights where we have seafood for dinner. I really do. I love me some seafood. So there it is, you guys. Thank you for joining me for Scraptember. I'm going to be participating all month long. Of course, channel links will be in the description down below. And big thanks to Christy, the Scrappy Sisters, and Laura Alberts, who are all co-hosting this month. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you again real soon for another video.